I would like to give a special nail shout out to Exotica's Empire, Spoiled Rotten, Erica the Aquaria, and Cordy for being the first one to comment on my last video. I thank you ladies oh so much.
Am I really that much? And breaking these niggas down like a camera. You don't really know you.
Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So Madam Glam turns 11, y'all, and we have their Summer Rush collection, which is an array of absolutely gorgeous colors. It's again the anniversary collection, and they're turning 11. So the first shade that I am pulling out from the collection is called Party Poppy. Light up the room with a fiery hot pink neon that brings instant energy and excitement. This vivid cream shade commands attention with its dazzling brightness and smooth, high impact finish. So I love the vibrancy of this. Definitely is a popping pink. Definitely screaming summer because I'm ready to get into those summer vibes. But such a gorgeous one coat coverage. The next shade that I am pulling out of the collection is called Frosting Fun. Cool and sweet, this is a delicate minty blue with a smooth, creamy texture, perfect for adding a fresh, playful touch to your look. This shade feels like a refreshing treat for your nails, light, bright, and effortlessly chic. Oh, y'all know that teals and like minty blues like this just definitely do something for me. And so this one definitely screamed like ocean vibes. Like I want to do like an ocean set with it. A very vibrant, beautiful shade. So the next one I'm pulling out of the collection is a cat eye gel called Sugar Rush. Sweeten the night with a luscious raspberry pink cat eye polish that glows with vibrant intensity after dark. This rich creamy shade adds a playful twist to your look, bold, flirty, and impossible to ignore. So y'all, I was in for a surprise. Again, I don't get the notes on these anymore like I used to. When they come, they just come. I do what I do and I create a set and we're done. But this is gorgeous. I'm gonna run the magnet over it so that you can see the cat eye effect. Really, really cute. But y'all, I was in for a surprise. So this set here, I didn't know that these glowed in the dark at first. The next set that I post, I did a set with just one of the cat eye gels from this collection. And I went to go to bed that night and my nails was glowing. So these cat eye gels glow, and I think that is a perfect touch. The next one I'm pulling out is yet another cat eye gel polish that glows in the dark called Fiesta Fizz. And for this one, it's an orange. Bring the party wherever you go with a glowing orange cat eye polish that bursts to life after dark. Radiant warmth and electric energy with every swipe, blending vibrant color with mesmerizing glow and magnetic shimmer. This orange is an absolute beautiful cat eye gel. So like, just look at it without even the magnet. It is so mesmerizing, very beautiful. But again, the fact that they glow, I wish I would have knew that so I could have showed you guys the effect. And by the time I even realized it, I mean, it was too far gone. I wasn't going back in to edit nothing. It is what it is. But they glow, and I find that to be so amazing. So this next one here is called Berry Bliss. This is the one I did a set with, and I realized that it actually glowed in the dark. And I was just like taken for a loop. I could not believe how beautiful it was. But this is a purple cat eye gel. Indulge in a deep berry cat eye polish that glows with mysterious allure once the lights go down. Combining rich color with a magnetic shimmer and radiant glow, this shade is the ultimate statement for bold nights and playful vibes. Such a gorgeous purple. I had to incorporate this in a set. Just beautiful. The next shade that we are pulling out of the collection today is Birthday Bash to celebrate their 11th birthday. It's been wonderful to see them grow over the 11 years. But this is a blue soak off gel Dive into celebration with a vibrant blue that channels festive energy and endless summer vibes. This shade delivers a rich, creamy finish that's as lively and refreshing as a splash of ocean breeze at your party. Look at that, y'all. That, you can't tell me that's not a gorgeous one coat coverage blue. Just ocean gorgeous for real. The next color here is called Wish Glow out of the collection. Make a wish and watch it glow with a striking green cat eye polish that shines brilliantly in the dark. This enchanting shade combines bold neon vibes with a captivating magnet effect, perfect for lighting up your insides in your nights. So this one is gorgeous as well. Definitely giving me summer vibes, grassy greens, really freaking gorgeous. I just love these gels without even the cat eye effect, but that cat eye magnet going over it just makes it even better. And last, but certainly not least, is Lush Lively. Turn heads with this electrifying neon lime green that pulses with energy and attitude. This ultra bright cream shade delivers maximum impact and an unstoppable brightness, perfect for those who dare to be bold. So I do love the vibrancy of this one. This one definitely screamed at me. I put that on that swatch and I was like, what? Because the swatch on top of this one that they sent me didn't match. So it just like, woo, when I saw it. But beautiful. And these are all 8 of the gels side by side. A gorgeous collection. I feel like they do go very well together. Madam Glam, thank you so much for always sending over such great quality gels. And if you have not tried a Madam Glam polish, you need to go run and get you one, girl. You will not regret it. It's all I use. I absolutely love Madam Glam. And I do have a code that I will put down below where you can save you some coins when you're making your purchases, girl. And we're about to jump right into this really quick, simple set. So starting again today, I am going to be using my XXL Coffin nail tips from NailHoliday, some of my absolute favorite full cover tips. I am also using my Beetles Peel Off Gel for this because it is a peel off set. So I'm going to first go in with my cuticle pusher and just lightly push back my cuticles. So I'm not doing any prep. I just feel like it would have been better for me to kind of push them back a bit. So when I went to put the nail on, it would fit, you know, very nicely around that cuticle area. So I'm just lightly pushing back my cuticles. And then I'm going to go in with a very thin layer of that base coat gel over all of the nails. And then I'm going to give that a 30-second cure in my lamp. So y'all, I've been MIA for about 3 weeks now, and it's really just me enjoying summer with the kids and enjoying life, really. I went and took a couple of trips. We went to the beach, we went to Orlando. We did a few things as well, and I just took a mental break. Mentally, I do have a lot going on, so you want to take care of yourself before anything, and I'm just being very honest and transparent with y'all. And so that's why I took a little break. But I do have quite a few videos in the rears waiting to be uploaded, so I'm very happy about that. We can get back on track. I felt like this was the perfect time for me to pop out, although my Madam Glam videos don't ever really do real good, and I'm confused why. Like, Madam Glam is thebomb.com, but just looking back at like my previous Madam Glam videos, even if the set was just out of this world, it's just something about the word Madam Glam. I don't know, like, people don't come to the video, but y'all tap in. Madam Glam is an absolutely amazing company. And if you've never tried them, you definitely should. There's ways to save, so don't go with that pricey stuff. There's plenty of ways to save. You can become a VIP, which will also make things a lot easier and seamless to grab those collections. There's plenty of us here on YouTube that can provide you with discount codes. I just feel like they're very, very top-notch. kind of like D&D, how you see D&D everywhere. I feel like with my salon, when I do open it, I want to be a Madam Glam like polish, because I feel like they just are absolutely amazing. Of course, I'm gonna have some D&D in there because you can't have a salon without D&D, but Madam Glam is going to be top notch in my salon because I just feel like I love them so much. So I'm just rambling on, but I am now placing the nail tips on, and I just put base gel into the nail well because I didn't want to waste my nail glue. And I give it about a 10-second cure with my flashlight between each nail, and then once they're all applied, I will go ahead and put it in my bigger lamp for a full 30-second cure. Then I'm going to go in with a mandrel and a fine grit sanding band, and I'm just going to go around the cuticle to make that a bit more flushed. Y'all, I done made it a point to try to remember to always put a glove on when I am recording my videos to protect my hand from the UV of me going in and out the lamp, and forgot that it was on and started filing and got so upset. Like, I hate to file with these gloves on because I don't want all that all over my glove, but it is what it is. Again, I'm just taking my time going around and making everything nice and flushed. Alright, and then after I get everything around the cuticles how I want it, I'm going to go in with a mini buffer, and I'm just going to buff the shine off of all of my nails so that I'm able to start in with my nail art, make everything nice and smooth. Sometimes I go in, well, I do go in with a hand file on the free edge area to take that little piece off, but sometimes I also go in and like clean up the sides as well. It just depends, but I always use full cover tips that are obviously already shaped, but you might want your shape a little bit more snatched or whatever. You can, do that how you like. I feel like I like how all of my nails are shaped. So today, these are the colors we're using. So this one is Electric Tangerine. We're going to use Zesty, so I did mix in other Madam Glam colors I have. I am using Party Poppy. I'm going to also be using Birthday Bash, of course. This is my favorite, y'all. I'm using Purple Element. And I am going to be using Lush and Lively. The top just doesn't look right. And then I'm also going to be using Frosting Fun. So I went with the solids for this set, and I just put a little bit of each one onto this palette. But I went with the solids for this one because, again, I do plan on coming back with other sets with the magnetic cat eye gel ones because it just, again, blew me. So for the index, I'm going in with Bold White, also from Madam Glam, and I'm just doing like a half a French. So the base on my nails that I did paint on is a color that's not from Madam Glam, but it's one of my absolute faves. I will have it linked down below if you're interested. I'm just, for the purpose of the video, this is a Madam Glam video, I'm just not going to, incorporate them in, but it's a perfect nail bed shade, as you can see. So I'm just using my nail art brush and just mapping out my half French, and then I'm going to give that a cure in my lamp for 30 seconds. Now I'm going in with each of the shades that I chose, and I'm just going to do one line, and then I cure it. One line, cure it in between each of the shades until I get all of those shades that I showed you in the inside of this French tip. So I did go ahead and create the French tip line, and then if I felt like anything spilled over or whatever, it was fine. At the end, I did go back in and fix that white part on the French tip to just outline all of the colors that I am putting onto this nail. And again, I just did one swipe of each color into this half French, and I did cure in between. So I did that for my index and my pinky, as you see here. And now I'm just going to top coat over all of my nails, because the next 3 nails I do, I'm going to do an embossed look. Y'all know I love an embossed look. I feel like it just is absolutely amazing. I don't know. I love the texture of it. I love the look of it. It's just a very easy and super nice, looks super professional set when you can do a nice embossed set. So, you know, we typically do those with like sweater nails and stuff like that. I do it anytime because I love a good embossed set. So I'm just top coating everything, and then I'm going to cure that for 30 seconds. Then this is where I'm going in on my middle finger and just doing like a nice embossed look. So I'm gonna do a few hearts. I'm gonna do a few sprinkles, a few dots, just a mix of different things. So we're gonna start off with a couple of hearts, and once I get them set, I am gonna go in with clear acrylic, and I'm gonna pour that over while it's wet and give it a 30-second cure. I will then brush my nail off and then go back in with my sprinkles and do the same thing, pour over the clear acrylic while it's wet, and then I will cure that for 30 seconds and then come back in with a few dots all around. Like, this nail is going to be filled up with a lot of like celebration, basically. Again, this is my birthday set to Madam Glam. Again, happy 11th birthday, Madam Glam. You've been going strong for 11 years, and like, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. I have not obviously been with them for the whole 11 years because I really didn't find out too much about them until I started my nail journey. But just being on the journey now and knowing what I know about them, they are an amazing company. They have, like, again, been going very strong. I'm just going to brag on Madam Glam for a minute. I love the fact that every month they come up with 8 different soak-off gels, different colors. I've been saying this since I started YouTube, but y'all, my collection is growing so much. I really need to like sort it out and get everything together. And I'm trying to find the right polish holder for me. And once I do, I promise y'all, by the end of this year, I'm going to get together that comparison video I've been promising y'all of the different pinks, greens, oranges, purples, blues that they have, because they come out with a different type of a color every month. And it's crazy how many I have, but none of them are the same. So this is where I'm doing my sprinkles, as y'all see, with every color. And then I'm just going to pour over that clear acrylic and make sure that I am covering it so there's like no shine to it anymore. And then I'll just go ahead and give it a 30-second cure. Now for the dots, I did not do that on camera because I felt like it's repetitive. Y'all know what I'm doing. I am, gonna create the dots with each of the colors just like you saw me do with the sprinkles, pour over, and then get into the lamp. So I didn't feel like it was a need to see that, and I didn't want to make the video super long either. So on my thumb, I decided to write Happy B-Day. I probably should have put MG for Madam Glam, but y'all know what it is. This is a Madam Glam birthday set. So we're just going in, and I'm going to write the word happy, and then right underneath, I'm going to write the word B-Day. And then I'm going to put in some dots and sprinkles on this nail around the happy birthday too. Now this is also going to be embossed as well. So once I write out the word happy, I'm going to use the clear acrylic, pour it over, and cure that. And then I'll dust my nail off, do the B-Day, the same thing, pour over the acrylic, and then cure that for 30 seconds. And then, The next thing would be the the sprinkles and the dots on this one as well. I love writing letters on nails. I feel like my lettering always looked really good. So I'm gonna say this was my favorite nail, but I did love this nail a lot. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And as always, thank you so very much to anyone that does take their time to watch my videos. It's greatly appreciated. And watching my videos to the end does help your girl out quite a bit. To those of you that are new to my channel, welcome to the NailHoliday family, and I thank you so very much for joining me on my nail journey. It means the absolute world to me. And if you're someone that's been subscribed, whether it's new or old, just know that I thank you so much. I appreciate you and I love you so much. And I just realized that when I told y'all I was top coating it, I forgot to mention it was a matte top coat because this is a matte embossed set. But once I finish up these sprinkles and then pour over the acrylic, it's pretty much a done set. And so I did apply some cuticle oil off camera, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. And here's the finished set. Definitely screaming birthday vibes. Happy birthday again, Madam Glam. You've done an amazing job. Comment down below and let me know what you think of this really festive set. And if you've made it this far into the video, I definitely would love it if you would like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I thank y'all for joining me today, and I'll see you in my next one. Remember to be the very best you that you can be, and much love to you all.